have you guys ever seen this before? So this here is a kind of a fruiting palm. This is Budia cavitada, and these fruit, they taste a lot like pineapple. They have one seed inside, and they're fairly sweet. On a scale of 1 to 10, they would have a sweetness, a sweetness of probably, I would say about a 6, and a sourness of about, almost way sweeter. Almost probably maybe a 7.5, and a sourness of about maybe a 4. It's a really unique fruit. So it grows as a palm on a whole bunch like this. See this? Isn't that crazy? So this is a type of a palm fruit. So this hung on a tree, and then we're growing it on the farm, and I cut the whole bunch down, and then we take the fruit, and then we pick them off of the fruit, and then we package them into a half-pint container like that. So this is how we would grow the Budia capitata. So Budia capitata is, again, it's a fruiting palm. They taste really good. So I like them. They remind me almost like pineapple. So it tastes a lot like pineapple. And then next to it we have these. These are Concords. So Concord reminds me a lot of a fruit from Brazil called jabuticaba, but it really just that Welch's grape juice. I mean, look at that color. They're so pretty. They taste good. I'm just getting eaten by bugs out here, so if I start just shaking around frantically, it's all these bugs. But yeah, Concords are a seeded grape, so this is not like one of your more common kinds of grapes, and they're really unique. So Concords is called Vitis, which is the genus of grapes, Lambrusca. So if you ever hear someone talking fancy about grapes and saying, oh, it has a Lambrusca taste, that just means it tastes like Concords and it tastes like Welch's grape juice. So that's the Lambrusca grape. And these are really, I quite like them. So on the table there's some other really unique things. One of them would be these guys. So you guys have seen this before? So I don't think so, maybe. But these are all different selections of something called a white sapote. So the white sapote here, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the fruit and I'm going to cut it like that and spin it. And look at that. So this is a fruit originally from Mexico, and it's actually in the same family as citrus, but it tastes like flan. That's a really good one. So on sweetness, that's really sweet. Maybe like an 8.5, like, yeah. And then it does have a little bit of acidity, but not a lot, like a 2. So it's not like acidless. That's a really good fruit. Yeah, so that's what these are right here. Sheesh, man, all these mosquitoes are just getting me. Alrighty. So many mosquitoes. But this right here, yeah, this is a white sapote. So white sapote is a rare fruit. And then over here, check these out. So this is another exotic fruit. These are called Lilly pillies. And Lilly pillies are the syzygium, and this is a pink selection. So just check out how cool. Sheesh, sorry, I'm just getting attacked. Look at how cool that looks. So this here, again, these are Lilly pillies. So this is a syzygium. I've got a whole bunch of different varieties. Syzygiums, Lilly pillies are in the same family as the myrtle berry. So myrtles are what the whole family is named after, but Myrtaceae is the group. So anyway, that's the whole family is named after this one fruit where most of the members don't taste super good. So it's a pretty large myrtle. It's not quite ripe, but you get to see what they look like compared to family members. and they all are really fragrant. So like if you take these and you break it up, oh, it smells really nice. A lot like eucalyptus, which is also a relative of it. And then we've got over here these ones. So it's not very sweet right now. It's probably, I'd say that's a 2. A 2 on sweetness out of 10. And then probably maybe a 5 on sour. So, it's not right yet, but you still get to see what they look like. And they're super pretty. You can make stuff out of them. But I'm pretty sour. Gosh, I'm just being destroyed by these things. So, next to it, we've got these guys. So this here is a dragon fruit. So you can take a dragon fruit, and we have white and red fleshed ones. So, oh, that's a white one. So check it out. That's a white dragon fruit from Murray Family Farms. This, I have like a whole bunch of selections we have by the greenhouse. So you can peel dragon fruit like that. So see how pretty? This is white. So usually the red ones taste better, but let's see how this one tastes. That's pretty mellow. So in dragon fruits, right in the core right there, that's the sweetest little part of it. So if you taste there, that's pretty good. The core is pretty good. But along the edge there, it's a bit bland. But still, dragon fruit, cool fruit. It's another cactus fruit. Oh wow, look at this. We've got a bee that is landing right around on my plants. Right now he's on a fruit. Let's see if I can pick them up. This is called an Indian bear fruit. This is one I've got growing, or Indian jujube, Sisyphus martani, if you want to know the scientific name. I don't know if anyone's even watching. But these are really good. Jujubes are an awesome kind of fruit. And this one here, this is the first time it's been producing. It was really hard. Do we have anybody watching us right now? Oh, good. Good to hear. So this is called, it's so good. It's a good one. This is Indian jujube, or bear. So it's really crunchy and kind of creamy. And then it's really uncommon in the United States. I should have brought Chinese ones because I have Chinese selections too, but this has just started bearing fruit. So the bear is bearing fruit, and this is the bearing fruit's bared fruit. So this is what it bared. Yeah. That's cool. You compare that to this other guy, and then, again, we got the white sapote. And then another unusual fruit here is an African fruit, which, I don't know if you guys have seen these. These are called ketembella. So ketembella, or kai apple, man, I'm getting destroyed by these freaking flies, is, check this fruit out. Oh, man. God. Alright. And then you can see now there's the bee. Look at the bee. See? I'm not afraid of bees, but mosquitoes, I don't like them. But the bee, he's cool. He can eat some fruit. So as I'm doing that, I'm opening this fruit, and this fruit is an exotic fruit from Africa. So this is called kai apple. It's related to ketembella, and they use this in Africa to make giant fences to stop lions from going over and like invading villages. Woo! Whoa! Oh, it's so sour. Oh man, that's sour. Whew. That's a really sour fruit. Sometimes they're much sweeter, but that one was sour. And I grew it, but I have several different selections. The plant that came from, though, way sour. So I don't really want to. It was very sour. So when you go on a scale, probably like a 10 on sour, maybe a 2 on sweet. Sometimes it can be up to a 7 on sweet, but this was a 2 on sweet. Here's another selection of kai apple. Put put that up here front. Hopefully the bees can get sour fruit too. This is another Kai apple. Oh yeah, the bee does like it. Look. Oh, he doesn't like it. He's trying. Nah, yeah, it's not sweet enough. I just want a little bit better. It tastes really different. There's nothing that tastes like this, so it's really hard to explain fruit when they're like, oh, what does that taste like? I have no idea. Sour part you can explain, but I don't know. It's an exotic fruit. That one, instead of, 7 on sour, maybe it was a 4 on sour. So these are really cool. Got the white sapote. So over here on this side, this is another kind of white sapote. And then here is another kind of white sapote. And this over here, this is called a Cherimoya or Cherimoya. And then we have another kind of Cherimoya on this side. This one is called a El Bompo. So El Bompo is a kind of Cherimoya that has bumps, hence the name El Bompo. That's not really how I say bumps in Spanish, so I don't know. But when they're soft, they're really, really sweet, delicious. They're not quite soft enough yet. Let me see. Yeah, not quite soft enough yet. They're getting there. But this here is, have you heard of this fruit? This is a squash. So this is, which is technically a fruit. It's a cucurbit. So, or the technical term is a pepinoid, are what fruits from that whole family are. And then, in case you haven't seen enough kinds of white sapote, here's another kind of white sapote. This one here is really, really yellow. And we're going to take the one and we're going to cut it. And then you're going to be able to see what it looks like. Look at that. So very similar color on the inside. So they might, actually I picked them myself, so I should know where they came from. But yeah, I have 13 different kinds of white sapotes. They're pretty good. It's really creamy, sweet, probably like between a 6 and a 7 on sweetness. Maybe a 2 on sourness. Gosh, my arms are on fire and now there's an ambulance. So an ambulance is going by. I'll give 1 second for that to finish its route. This one here again, if you know this fruit. So I found this, I think this genetically, maybe it's from Belize. But originally these were grown in India. So bear fruit is an Indian fruit. And then, actually, what else we got? Let's show off this because it's so pretty. Dragon fruit just looks so cool. Alright, so now we have another unique fruit. This is a different genetics of a different kind of passion fruit. So Passiflora is, they're all members of the same family. That's dangerous to put it, a knife at your own hand. Let me just put it somewhere. There we go. So, have you guys seen different passion fruits? So if you look on the inside of these things, this is what they look like. And this is in different languages, has different names. In Portuguese they call this, oh that smells so good, maracujá. So, o nome em português é maracujá. So the name in Portuguese is maracujá. And I speak different languages too. Eu falo muitas línguas. Eu gosto muitas português do Brasil. I like Brazilian Portuguese. I don't think anyone, maybe not, who knows. But this is called maracujá in Portuguese. Passiflora, lots of common names. Oh, it smells really good. Alright, let's see how this is going to taste. So, look at the color in there. This is a good sized passion fruit. So you guys can all see at home. Oh, that's so good. So that's probably a 4 on sweetness and maybe a 6 on sourness. It's really, really fragrant. Tastes a lot like Hawaiian punch. The Hawaiian punch flavor, I think, is derived. The idea behind it was passion fruits. Oh man, these. Come on, stupid. Aha! I killed one of them. Sorry, but they're biting me, and I can take pleasure in killing mosquitoes. Yeah. So in here, this is this specific type of passion fruit. It's got a lot of flesh, really pretty. And then we've got another thing over here. Let's see what we got next. Ooh, okay. So we have the creme de la creme. These guys. This is a kind of a pomegranate. So at Murray Family Farms, we grow several selections, and this is the earliest selection of pomegranate. And it's a very unique fruit that you harvest in a unique way. So the way that you harvest is you take the cap and you open the cap like this, and so you take it and you point down inward. So point down inward. So it took 1, 2, 3. Oh, the bee, he's back. Look at the bee. There. Yeah, I like nature. 4. And now see, it goes all the way around, and now you start lifting on the corners. And then this is going to be the first part of this, so it's a multi-step process. But I'm going to take the ridges and so you see the white lines going outward? I'm going to make 2 lines on both sides of where that goes on there. So I see right here. Alright. And then after that, I take off these corners. There. So right now, see these corners? And then slowly pull these guys up one by one. Check it out. Oh, I missed one, see? That one's got to get fixed. Just make it a single one there. Alrighty, guys. So, check this out. So, yeah, there you go. Not my best, but, you know, for 1 second with a bee flying around me and getting bitten by mosquitoes, it's not too bad. So, whew. Sheesh, man, these things are just attacking. Gosh, what the heck? Alright, so, yeah, look at how cool that is. So, put this over here with all the other crazy fruits. I'll pull off one piece. One piece is a very long series of anime and manga that's a very long series. Anyway, but I said one piece, so yeah, check that out. Isn't that pretty? Looks like it's diamonds or something. Check this out. Isn't that cool? So the whole thing, you know, you can make it that it all opens out like that. And then that's so good. So, white sapote, foothill pomegranate, really good passion fruit. Yeah, that's just good. I just get attacked by bugs though. Alright, well thank you guys for tuning in. This is Stephen Murray.